Hey, what's up guys, Brent here, your CPT promo guy, and you know what's good? Clothing, headwear, and promo goods, and I hope you guys are doing well. I've got a jam-packed episode for you guys today. We will be embarking on going through a whole DTF process for some uniforms that I'm doing for a local waterproofing company, and a majority of the items that I'm giving him is DTF. So I wanted to showcase the DTF again on the channel because it's so efficient and so easy for guys like you who have a similar setup to me that are a little bit on the fence because you love your vinyl and you love your screen printing, but you are a little bit hesitant to dive into the DTF space. And I want to encourage you to watch this video all the way to the end, because DTF is definitely very easy and efficient for guys that have a setup similar to me. So enough of the intro, let's get at the video. Awesome guys, so we are going to be smashing out another DTF video here. And for you guys that don't know what DTF is, it is a digital print to a transfer paper. It comes in a roll, and my supplier works on a meter by meter space, so I would just give them all the logos and they would run it on the meter of film. And it is a nice, very thin film that we use, and really comes out awesome. You can see here it's a digital print, so your teardrop really comes out, you know, nice and clean and clear. So that is DTF for you guys that are not aware of it. This is heat transferred to the clothing items, and we're normally running on approximately 150 degrees Celsius when I'm pressing the DTF to the clothing items. So that is DTF, and I'm doing a set of uniforms for a waterproofing company here locally, and I want to show you guys and showcase the process and how easy it is to use the DTF instead of using a vinyl transfer or a digital vinyl transfer. I've found that in the past I've had a couple of complaints, people not really liking the vinyl itself, it's being very thick, especially on the t-shirts. When you have a large space of vinyl, it can become quite thick. But the DTF is, the transfer paper is a lot more thinner, and just gives a better result in the end run. And the thing is, I don't want customers coming back and complaining, so I'm wanting to look to the best possible branding option for my clients, and that is definitely DTF. So enough of explaining the whole DTF. We're going to be going through this uniform that I'm doing for this waterproofing company. So in the uniform we have t-shirts, we got reflector vests, we got overalls, we've got collared shirts, we've got t-shirts, and we've got caps, and we've got buffs. Now I'm just going to be concentrating on the items that I use for DTF. The buffs are sublimated and the caps are embroidered. So I'm just going to be focusing on the t-shirts, the vests, the overalls, and the collared buttoned up shirts, because it's nice to actually use the DTF on the collared button up shirts as well. We would normally use embroidery for that sort of thing, but the clients opted for the DTF on those because of the large space that we are doing on the back, where the embroidery would be very costly on that huge section of the back. So I suggested to him rather to take the DTF. So we're going to go through that and yeah, just showcase how easy and efficient DTF is for you guys. So enough of that. I am going to cut up this DTF. I'm going to do some preparations before I go into the press work, and let me get busy with that, and I will see you in this next section of the video when we are doing the application process and showing each sample of each product. And I'll show you guys how easy it is to use the DTF. Cool guys, so you saw how nice and easy that was, just laying out the film and cutting out the logos and preparing it and getting it ready to do the press work. So if you guys can see, I got my flat press at the back here. I'm going to be doing the t-shirts on there, the back of the t-shirts, the back of the vests, the back of the collared shirts, and the back of the Conti suits. And then what I'm going to do is I've got my smaller press on that side, and I'm going to use that for the pockets of each of the items. So you might at times when I'm doing the press work, you're going to see me with my back towards you guys. Just bear with me while I do the press work and take you through the process. So I've got everything set up. I've got my t-shirts. I'm going to start with the t-shirts first, and let's get going there. Before I do that, I'm going to quickly shoot up a picture of the t-shirt completely, as it is complete, just to show you guys what it will look like. And then yeah, so you can see that, and it's got an awesome left chest, nice and bright Luma colors, and there's a nice big shoulder to shoulder piece at the back. So I'm going to carry on and do that for you guys as we go along. So just obviously the blank t-shirt, and we're just going to set up the prep work for it. So I will press it and just apply the heat and press it before I actually put the logo on, just to, you know, straighten out the fabric so it's applied nicely to the t-shirt. So for you guys that are very new to this, I've got my press at 150 degrees Celsius, and we are pressing at 10 seconds. You can see how nice and quickly that was. That's basically just to straighten the fabric and to make it easy so that I can press the logos nicely. So we're going to be doing the left chest first, and so what I like to do is set it up and stick up, use sort of like it's a heat tape. It's a heat tape to apply the logo. So it's applied, it's nice and straight, so I'm just gonna go ahead and press it. So on the t-shirts, I'm using the flat press also for the front left chest section, because there's a nice wide area, so I like to rather use the smaller press for your the vest and the Conti suit and the collared shirt, and that's because on the vest there is a zip. Conti suits have their buttons and the zip as well, and the collared shirt have the buttons. So those sort of things do play a part in rather using the flat press. Cool, so we've given enough time. I'm just gonna take off the film, and then we'll give it another press, and then that's that. Nice and easy. Like I said in the beginning of the video, DTF is very efficient and easy, and there we have our first logo done. You guys can see nicely. Oh, there we go. Hope the light's not too bad, but we're here in my garage. We have set up my workstation, and the light isn't too great, but I'm working with what I have. And yeah, that is looking awesome there, and that's my first press. So let me get to the rest here on the t-shirt. So like I said, nice and easy. So I've just stuck the tape on and applied it, because the DTF, the one con that I spoke about in my fuller review on the DTF process, I'll pop up a link for that one. That's quite a lengthy process where I talk about the differences between DTF and screen printing and my opinions on those things. The one con that I did have was that the film is not sticky. So if I'm comparing the DTF to the vinyl, that is the one con that I have with vinyl. The vinyl backing paper it's stuck nice, it sticks nicely to the garment, so you don't need your tape, your heat tape, to apply the film, the DTF film, to the garment. But in this regard, we have to. So that's why I use my sticky, like, stick tape. And there we go. Give it the 10 seconds, and then we've got we let it cool down, because it is a cool peel for DTF. And so just give it a couple of seconds there to cool down before I take that off, and then that is the t-shirt done, and then we'll get busy with the rest. Nice. So there is the back shoulder piece, looking very nice, and just get the high quality on that, on the digital side, for the drop, for the water droplet. So yeah, there we go, guys. That is the t-shirt. So we are sorted there with a t-shirt. Now I'm going to go on to the Conti. So like I said, the Conti has got a zip, So we are going to be removing the zip, and we are going to be placing let's do the left chest first. So with the left chest, we're going to put it onto this press over here. That's all set up. Now, because of the size of that left chest logo, I'm having to press it twice because my plate isn't big enough. So let's just give it a second there to cool down, and then we will take that off. While we are waiting, I'll show you guys. The caps came out very nicely, and that's also done in-house here with the embroidery machine. So I have done good majority of good majority of the branding for this order I've done myself. The only thing I have not done was the sublimation on the buffs. That's what I sent that to a friend of mine to do that, and then obviously I outsourced the DTF print, but I just do applications here, as you guys see. Cool, so that gets two presses on the left chest. Like I said, it's just a bit too big, and but nice and easy. Just press it in there and get that going, securing it into the garment nicely. Guys, so you can see how also that has come out nicely. Awesome. And yeah, so we got the left chest Conti all done, and we are going to do the backs now on the flat press. So with this one, I just put it straight in to the press. So once it's in the press and I've placed it nicely in the press, it's just literally putting the film down. There we go. And that is just another 10 seconds. Nice. So there we go. Here's our friend Solomon is getting this one. So that is the Conti. So the front and the back. Cool guys, so you can see that we are moving quite quickly through the t-shirt and the Conti. Let's get to the vest now. There we go, so that's just another 10 seconds on the left chest, and you can see that fits very nicely. That piece on the left chest fits very nicely on the vest. So we just have to do the application on the vest left chest once, one press. But you saw with the Conti I stretched the logo a little bit bigger on the Conti because there's far more area. So that's another benefit of DTF, is you can, set the size of the logo to the specific garment, where with screen printing you've just got the one size. So you shoot the screen, and on a left chest you got to shoot it at 9 centimeters or 10 centimeters, and you got to run it through all the way through at that one size through all the garments. Now some of you might say, yeah, you can shoot another screen for the Contis and shoot another screen for the t-shirts and but the fact of the matter is those screens cost, so you're having to charge your client for each screen and each posi. So instead of going through all of that and increasing your costs, use the DTF. You size it because it's digital and it's printed digital. So you size it according to the garment. There's no setup fees, and it's nice and easy. You can see how I'm doing it here. So that's the last press on the left chest of the vests, and as you can see, it's going nice and quickly. There we go, and then we are going to do the back one in the flat press here. So the same how I set the Conti in the press, using the side top corners of the press to fill in and give me my direction there. The same what I did with the vest here. So then I just basically just place the transfer and again, I'm sorry, I'm just looking at my sizing. I have actually sized the smaller back prints on the vests. I've sized them according to the vest. So this vest is a medium, and I went, if I'm not mistaken, so we went 24 centimeters on the medium vests, the back medium vests, and for the bigger ones we went 26. So there, like I said earlier, that's your advantage with the DTF, because it's digitally printed, that you can scale the sizes according to the garments. So on the mediums we went 24, and on the larges we went larges and extra larges we went 26, because I mean, when you're working with a smaller garment you need a smaller print. Larger garment, larger print. The 24 is going to look quite funny when you're working with a 3 extra large vest. So changing those sizes really does help, and like I said, it's really good for your. It's one of those pros that we can talk on with DTF. So we're just giving it some time to cool down here. There we go. The last press, and we will be finished up with the vest. And there we go, guys. Nice and easy and looking good there. So that's our friend Solomon. Our friend Solomon has another vest, and let's get cracking with the last item for the DTF, and that is your collared shirts. So this is a nice big collared shirt. This is a 3 extra large. So with this one, obviously it's a bit bigger. I've sized the left chest larger than I normally do. Normally it will be a standard 9 to 10 centimeters on the left chest, but for this case I think I've gone on this case, let's show you how it's 14 on the left chest. So we are going to have to probably press it on that one. We're going to have to give it 2 presses at first to get through the area. The double press is nice and easy. Just shift the shirt across like you saw. Nice and easy. There we go. Now in this case, I do like to just give the first area that I pressed another 5 seconds or so. Just so that I know that it's in there. Let's give it some time to cool down, and then we will take the filmer off and then give it my last press work, and that will be the left chest of the collared shirt. Guys, so you can see that came out really nicely, and this is just another showcase, and that's why I wanted to show you guys this one, is because normally on a collared shirt like this we're going to go embroidery, but we can get away with the DTF. DTF looks great and came out nice. So let's tackle the back. So again, with these ones, because the shoulders are so big, I've increased the size of the print. Okay, so you're probably going to find, let me just check. We've just made it. But normally I would have gone and done a double press on this one, but we've just made it, and that looks good just like that. So I'm going to go ahead there. Nice. It took me a little bit longer to set it up. Obviously you don't want to get it wrong, because when that's in, that's in. And these shirts are expensive, so let's just give that some time to cool down, and then we'll get cracking with the rest of them, guys. So as you can see, it's really nice and easy. We've run through the t-shirt, we've got the vest, we've done the Conti, and now we are finishing up with the collared shirt, and it's really coming out nicely. So let me give some time there to cool down, and I'll take the film off. Nice guys, so that is all nice and sorted. It is cooled down, so I'm going to take it off the press, and you can hear the embroidery machine going in the background. While I was waiting for that to cool down, I put on another cap because obviously I want to get this order sorted. Client will be coming to fetch it tomorrow, so I want to get this nice and finished for the day, and it's already 2 o'clock, so I've only got a couple more hours for the day, and I really need to get to the rest of those. So let me take this off, and as you guys can see, came out nicely, pressed in really nicely. So really excited and looking good for the rest of the order. Rad guys, so we are done getting finished up with the video. The cap's still going nice and strong there. I'm gonna finish up here. You guys saw how easy that was and how well the DTF came out on those 4 items, from the t-shirt to the vest to the Conti suit, and then last was our collared shirt that we pressed that DTF to those items. Came out really nicely, very successful, and I'm gonna get cracking with the rest of the order, all the other items, and finish up the order. And I just want to thank you guys for coming along and seeing the process of the DTF. And for you guys that might have been on the fence on using DTF, I hope I have shifted you to start using DTF. You have a setup, a small setup like mine. It really does help, and yeah, it does help also for costs for your clients. So you're going to have a happy client in the end run, and they're going to be coming back for more uniforms and more promo products that you use your DTF on. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll be having more content just like this for you guys that love clothing decoration and who are promo resellers like myself and possibly have set up like this. Well, until the next video guys, I'm Brent, your CPT promo guy, and I'll check you in the next video. Cheers.